So excited to talk to you. I don't know what you heard before, but I'm going to try to repeat myself. Normally, I'm sitting in Peter's body and I'm doing the show, and it could just be me. Could just be me talking. Could just be me talking. But today I had Samantha there competing. I had to compete with her. Look at her. Look at her. What?
I'm here. I want to talk more, please.
You just revealed to people how short you are.
Oh, or how tall you are.
How tall I am.
I'll leave you.
I like to be the center of attention. Me. I grew up in a house with 5 other children, and I was a twin, so I was like doubly fighting for attention, right? Doubly fighting for attention, but that's just the way the world works for me. Happy New Year, folks! Really happy that you're here. I'm not going to keep you too much longer. Just got a few jokes I want to talk to you about. I don't know. I look outside of my window, and there's a couple that moved in not too long ago. They're young. They're young people. They don't look older than 23, 24 years old. And in the summer, they'd sit on their outdoors in their outdoor area, and they're just smoking cigarettes, just smoking up a storm. And I thought, I wonder how they were smoking a lot. Very often. I was like, oh, that's sad. I was like, I wonder how that's going to be in the wintertime. Wintertime has come. They're out there huddled, smoking cigarettes, out in the cold. And I think to myself, what is that? Young people smoking? Oh, what year is it? Young people smoking. How sad is that? Okay? Don't they know? Young people these days are very conscientious. They care about the environment. They care about their fellow man. They care about women and marginalized communities. And apparently some of them still smoking cigarettes. How is that still a thing? You know who I like to see smoking cigarettes? Old people. Yeah. I think if you're like 85 years old, go ahead, smoke. Come on, man. You made it. You made it. What are you waiting for? Huh? You're waiting to smoke in heaven? Come on, light it up. Take a smoke, okay? If you made it to old age, I say have at it. What people are going to say? Oh, you're going to die. You're going to die. Yeah. Okay, and if I don't smoke, that will also be true. Okay, so I'm gonna light them up. I actually think I'm actually really proud when I see old people smoking. You know, especially when it's somebody who's like smoked their whole life or something. I'm like, wow, you really made it. You made it. You smoked those death sticks and you made it. Oh man, I just want to fist bump them. You know, well, not these days. These days, I just want to bow because of COVID. Congratulations, sir. You've made it. Yes, good. I don't know. I was just looking out my window. I saw young people smoking. It kind of made me feel like, what the hell? What is that? 2020, just one more thing. All right. One of the things I'm really appreciative of, if you've watched me any length of time, you know I talk about my mom too much. I really love her. She's really fantastic. I never had a single moment with my mother where I didn't feel absolutely loved and cared for by her. She's absolutely fantastic. But sometimes I look back at my life and I think, you know, you look back at your life from an adult perspective, and you look back, at what your mother said or did. You're like, that was interesting. Well, that was interesting. And there's some things that are like good, and there's some things that are like bad, very clearly bad, but there's some things that are kind of like in a gray space, right? Kind of in between, like, My mom, growing up, my mom would tuck me into bed, and she'd sing this little lullaby to me. This little rhyme to me. And we'd both sing it, right? She'd say, now I lay me down to sleep. Tell me if you've heard this one. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Have you heard this, Samantha? You've heard this? Oh, this is a common thing? Are other people doing this? I have a question. Is that child abuse? Feels like it's a little bit of child abuse. You know, I go to bed thinking that my soul would be snatched away by a divine being in the sky. I don't know. I went to bed feeling calm and restful and peaceful. But when I think about it now with my adult ears, when I think about it now with my adult brain, I think to myself, how are you going to tell children that before bed? If I should die before I wake. What kind of an 18th century lullaby is this? Where did my mom learn this? I don't know. Every few weeks, my mom would deliberately, on purpose, and with force, give me diarrhea. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I bet you, Sam, I bet your mom never did this to you. She might have sang that terrible lullaby to you, that wartime lullaby. I don't know what. I feel like that lullaby was created when they had the plague or something. But every few weeks, my mom would, on purpose, deliberately give me diarrhea. Just heavy diarrhea, like just evacuate my bowels. She'd give me this medicine. She called it medicine. She called it bitters, okay? I was too young to question my mother. Mother, what is in this thing? What is in this medicine you call here bitters? I'd like to know the ingredients and its active components, right? I don't know how it's going to... I don't know what this thing was. I can tell you now what it is. I just know it's called bitters. And it's this black drink. It tasted disgusting. And I had to drink it. But you had the time when you drank this thing because you couldn't just drink it and go to school because within a few hours, you'd have severe diarrhea. Hey, you don't shake your head, okay? This is true. This happened to me, all right? Happened to me, happened to my brother, okay? And I'm wondering today, was that child abuse? Was that child abuse? It feels like I was a tiny bit child abuse, okay? She gave me diarrhea on purpose. You white people out there, okay? Did your parents do this to you? Huh? Is this the black thing? Anyway, you just look back at the lens and you wonder, the things that your parents did, was that all right? My mom made me do this thing, and I say it in my events and talking to a group of people. And the first time I said it, the reaction I got from the room, I was like a little surprised by it because I was really proud about this. I was really proud about this thing my mom used to do to me. And hang on, very proud of what you did. I was very happy, so I told it in this very happy way, and people looked at me like, "Huh, what? What?" My mom used to make me go to school sick. Now, let me qualify that a bit, okay? As a kid, I always complained about being sick. 99% of the time I wasn't sick. I just didn't want to go to school. And my mom's not a dummy. She knows she got to get me to school. And it wasn't just that I wasn't lying about being sick. I actually felt sick, but I was always kind of just generally sick. I still am these days. I just have this malaise in my body. I think it's fibromyalgia, but people tell me that's invented, so who knows? And I'd wake up and I go, Mom, I can't go to school today. I can't go to school today. And Mom goes, and one day she said, you know what, Peter? This is what you do. You wake up, you get dressed, you get ready, you go to school. And once you get to school and you stay there just a little bit, if you still feel sick, then you can come home. It's fine. Right? Because I'd be asking her, hey, can you sign a note? Can you write me a note, please? Can you get me out of school, please? She's like, I'll write you the note. So she'd write the note, and then I'd go to school with this note just in case I had to leave, and then I'd pull it out and say, oh, I'm not feeling well. My mom says I should go home. And that taught me something really good. It taught me to not be a slave to how I feel in my body, that I was the boss, that I had willpower, and that I could overcome even the malaise that I felt in my body. And it was surprising. Most of the time I'd get to school, and after about half an hour, I'd feel fine. And I'd be happy that I was at school, right? But I think about it this day. And I think about my past. And I told this story to a group of people, and they were like, what? Your mom sent you to school sick? How could she do something like that? And I think to myself, yeah, how could she do something like that? Was that child abuse? Was that child abuse? I think we can all accept these are all borderline child abuse, but we all could use a little bit of child abuse, I think. Just a tiny bit. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. If there's one thing you white people can learn from black communities, it's to just abuse your children just a little bit. Just a little bit when they're young. A little bit. With love and compassion and caring, just like my mother did. She's not a monster, but if you use them to just do things that on the line where people, it's not technically illegal, leaves a lasting impression. Thank you so much, Mom, for everything. And thank you to everybody else. Happy New Year to everybody. And good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year. I've been having a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing this more and more with you folks. And as long as you're having fun, please let me know. I'm going to participate some more. What, you got something?
No, I'm just going to come say happy New Year.
Okay, come on. Happy New Year, everybody.
New Year.
Thank you so much for watching. It's been fun. It's been a good year. Are you on your tippy toes?
Yeah.
You a cheater. Okay, let me go down so it doesn't feel so weird. There we go. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye, everybody.
Mwah.
Thanks for watching.
Mwah.
Thank you, everybody.
We love you.
We miss you.
And we'll be back very, very shortly.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
If the aliens don't show up.
Oh, goodness.
Every day, more news about aliens. I'm so afraid. I'm more afraid about aliens than COVID. Okay. Goodbye. Have a nice night. Goodbye. If you really like Bad Guru Nightly, thank you so much for watching. We'll be on again. Make sure to subscribe over on Facebook and YouTube so that you never miss another episode. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.